Hello everyone, I am Haritha working as a assistant professor at St. Martin's Engineering College in the department of ECE. Today I am going to discuss about external memory interfacing with 8051 microcontroller. This external memory 8051 microcontroller consisting of 4 kilobytes of internal memory and 128 bytes of external memory. For external memory mapping, we are using external ports like P0, P1, P2, P3. Here, for some applications, beyond this memory we have to use. For this is achieved by using interfacing of external memory. In the external memory, interfacing is achieved by using address lines, data lines, and also control lines. Okay. Before going to interfacing of external memory, we will show the features of the 8051 microcontroller. This 8051 microcontroller is a 8-bit microcontroller. That means the data bus size is 8-bit, and also operations we are performing is up to 8-bit only. That means the ALU size of the 8051 microcontroller is 8-bit and the flag register size is 8-bit, and then it consisting of 16-bit program counter and 16-bit data pointer. Program counter means this program counter register consisting of the address of the next instruction to be fetched. This data pointer consisting of data pointer consisting of DPL and DPH, data pointer low and data pointer high, which is each of size 8-bit. This DPL represents the lower bits of the data pointer register. This DPH represents the higher order pins of the data pointer register. It consisting of 4 kilobytes of internal ROM memory. That means the user writes the instructions that is stored in the ROM only, that is program memory. 128 bytes of RAM memory, that means other than the program memory, the data obtained in the execution of the code that is stored in the data memory, that is random access memory. It consisting of 8-bit bidirectional data bus and 16-bit unidirectional address bus. That means here address lines are 16. That means we are calculating the memory by with the help of 2 power n. Here 2 power n equals 2 power 16 equals to 64. We can interface the memory of 64 kilobytes of external memory. That means ROM and RAM is of size 64 kilobits. Next, it consisting of two 16-bit timers and 16-bit counters. That is, 2 means timer 0 and timer 1, counter 0 and counter 1 data counters are there, and it consisting of 16-bit address bus multiplexed with port 0 and port 2. That is, port 0 consisting of higher order address lines, port 2 consisting of port 0 consisting of lower order address lines, port 2 consisting of higher order address lines. It consisting of 4 register banks, each register bank consisting of 8 8-bit registers. Each register is a 8-bit register, that is ranging from R0 to R7. That is total of 32 general purpose registers are there. Okay. Next, it consisting of one serial full duplex serial communication port. That means it consisting of RxD and TxD. RxD means that is data is transmitted serially and data is received serially, and also it consisting of 4 ports, port 0, port 1, port 2, port 3. Here port 0 is used as a input output port, and also it is used as a address bus, data bus and control lines while interfacing with the external ROM memory and RAM memory. And port 1 is used as a input output port, and also it is used as a interfacing external peripheral devices. And port 2 is used as a input output port, and also it is used as a higher order address lines, that is ranges from A18 to A15. And port 3 is used as a input output port. It consisting of 8 control lines, that is 2 lines are used for timers Here 2 lines are used for timers, and timers are counters, and 2 lines are used for RxD and TXD and RxD, that is serial communication. 2 lines are read and write for reading and writing, and 2 are for interrupts. Total of 8 lines are used in the port 0. Previously, this 8051 microcontroller is designed with the NMOS technology, that is which is not used in low power consumptions, but recently we are using CMOS, that is complementary metal oxide semiconductor fabricated on a single chip with advantages of low power consumptions. Okay, next one is it has 5 interrupts, that is total of 5 interrupts. In this total of 5 interrupts, it consisting of 3 internal interrupts and 2 external interrupts. These 3 internal interrupts are obtained at timers, that is timer 0, timer 1 and serial port. And these external interrupts are INTR 0 bar and INTR 1 bar. Okay, these are the 5 interrupts in the 8051 microcontroller. It consisting of 64 kilobytes of program memory and 64 kilobytes of data memory, and also it consisting of on-chip clock oscillators. Next we will see the memory organization of the 8051 microcontroller. This 8051 microcontroller, as we know, 4 kilobytes of internal memory, that is ranges from 0000 to 0FFH, and also when the user writes the instruction beyond these 4 kilobytes, he uses the 60 kilobytes of external memory. This is ranges from 1000H to FFFH, that is total of 64 kilobytes, which is represented in the hexadecimal numbers. Other than this, users can use the total of 64 kilobytes of external memory for interfacing. This can be achieved in 2 ways, that is address enable pin is when is low, that is it is connected to power supply of VCC 5 volts, then only he can access this approach. When EI is 0, that is address enable is equals to 0, he will use this approach process. Next one, we will see the memory organization of 8051 microcontroller. That means it consisting of 4 kilobytes of internal memory, that is ranges from 0000 and is from to 0FFH, and when the user writes the instructions beyond these 4 kilobytes, he uses the 60 kilobytes of external memory, and he will use the 64 kilobytes of memory ranges from 0000 to FFFH, that is the hexadecimal address of the memory. When EA is equals to 1, then only he can access the internal memory. When EA equals to 0, he can access the external memory of 64 kilobytes. Next one, the memory organization of 8051 microcontroller. The lower 128 bytes of random access memory is accessed by direct and indirect addressing mode, which is ranges from 00 to 7FH, and the upper order of 128 bytes of RAM is accessed by direct and indirect addressing mode, which is used as the special function registers. Okay, this is ranges from 80H to FFH, which is the hexadecimal address. This is a random access memory organization. Then also he can access the 64 kilobytes of external memory, which is ranges from 0000H to FFFH. This is the hexadecimal formation of the 64 kilobytes of external memory. This is the memory organization of the 8051 microcontroller. Okay, total of 64 kilobytes of random access memory is interfaced with the 8051 microcontroller. Next one, this is the diagram for interfacing of 8051 microcontroller with the ROM and RAM size of 64 kilobytes. Here we are using 4 ports, port 0, port 2, port 1, port 3. Here port 0, port 1, sorry, port 2, port 1. Total of 4 ports are used. Port 0 is consisting of multiplexed address and data lines. Here we are demultiplex the address and data lines by using ALE. Here we are using ALE pin to enable the latch. When ALE is equals to 0, then only data lines are accessed. These data lines are ranges from D0 to D7, and when ALE is equals to 1, then he can access the address lines, that is ranges from A1 to A0, A7 to A0. Okay, he can access the address lines ranges from A7 to A0, and also data lines from D0 to D7 through the ALE enabling latch. Okay, next one, here read-only memory also accessed by using port 0, and port 2 pins are connected higher order address lines which are ranges from A18 to A15, and also here PSEN pin, that is program store enable pin, is connected to output enable pin. When only output enable pin is connected to PSEN bar only, we can access the read-only memory. And also here port 3 pins read and write bar are connected to read and write and output enable pins of the random access memory, then only we can access the random access memory. Okay, this is the total diagram for interfacing of ROM and RAM. Here ROM, it consisting of program memory. In RAM, it consisting of data memory. That means the user writes instructions code that is stored in external ROM of 64 kilobytes and RAM of 64 kilobytes. Next one. This is the general diagram for external memory interfacing for program memory. That means ROM, which of ROM of size 64 kilobytes. Okay, here we are using port 0, port 2 and port 1, port 3 pins. Here port 0 is used for interfacing for input output ports, and also it is used as a address bus, data bus, and also control signals. This port 2 is used as a higher order address lines, and also it consisting of input output port interfacing. And also this port 1 used as a general input output port interfacing, and also for external peripheral devices interfacing like LEDs, keyboards, ACDs, ADCs, like that. P3 pin is used for input output port and also for interfacing. Okay, here PSEN bar is connected to OE bar only, then only we can access the read only memory, that is program memory. Here in port 0 we have demultiplexed address and data lines. When ALE is 0, then only data lines are accessed. When ALE is equals to 1, then only address lines are accessed. When address enable pin is grounded, then only we can use the accessing of the external memory interfacing. Okay, next one is we will see the example of designing of microcontroller system using 8051 microcontroller with the external ROM of size 4 kilobytes. Here given memory size is 4 kilobytes. This 4 kilobytes is converted to 2 power n, that is 2 power n equals to 12. 2 power n equals to means 2 power 12 equals to 4k. We will obtain the n value is equals to 12. That is n equals to 12. That means A0 to A11 bits. That means it requires 12 address lines. That is A0 to A11 address lines are required for interfacing the read-only memory. Okay, total of 12 bits, 12 lines, address lines are used. Okay, remaining lines A12, A13, A14, A15. That means we are using A0 to A15. Address lines are 16. Total of 16. We are using A0 to A11. Remaining bits A12, A13, A14, A15 and program store enable pin are connected to OR gate, through the OR gate to the control signal and also read pin of the external program memory. When ALE to A15 remaining bits, that means A12 to A15 lines are connected to 0 only, that means logic 0 only, we can access the, that means we can interface the external ROM memory to the 8051 microcontroller. We will see this problem with the memory mapping design and also diagram for 8051 microcontroller interfacing of ROM memory. This is the memory mapping. As we know the address lines A0 to A15, okay, we have to find the starting address, ending address for the 8051 microcontroller. That means we are taking the starting address is 000H, that means it is represented in hexadecimal form. We have to find the end address of the 8051 microcontroller for interfacing of program memory. Here we are taken 4 kilobytes of ROM, that means 2 power n equals to 4k, n equals to 12, that is A0 to A11. A0 to A11 they are logic high, okay, up to A0 to A11 these are the logic high bits. A13, A14, A15 are logic 0, okay, then only we will interface the external memory interfacing. Okay, this is the diagram for the 8051 microcontroller for interfacing 4 kilobytes of ROM. We will discuss with the board. Okay, we can draw the 8051 microcontroller. This is the 8051 microcontroller which consisting of port 0, port 1, port 2, port 3, that means it consisting of 4 ports. Here port 0 is connected to port 0 is connected to address and data lines through the latch. Okay, here we are using latch for accessing, for demultiplexing the address and data lines. Here latch is used with the ALE pin. Okay, we will demultiplex the address and data lines. Port 0 consisting of address AD0 to address and data lines ranges from AD0 to AD7. When latch is enabled, that is when it is high, then only latch is enabled, we can access the address lines which ranges from A0 to A7, and also when ALE is 0, then only the port 0 is accessed the data lines, that is ranges from D0 to D7. This is the 4 kilobyte random read-only memory, program memory, which is the program memory. Here port 0 is interfaced with latch, and also here port 2 is connected the higher order address lines. Here we are using 4 kilobytes, that means we are using only 12 address lines. Port 2 is connected with the higher order address lines from A8 to A11 only. The remaining A12 to A15 bits are 0. Okay, then only this port 2 is accessing the external ROM memory. Then here remaining pins are connected with the remaining port 2 pins, that is port, here we are using 8, 9, 10, 11, 4 pins. Here 4, 2.3 to 2.8. These are connected to through the OR gate to the control signal. Okay. Next here PSEN bar connected to OE bar. This program store enable pin is connected to OE bar, then only we can access the 4 kilobytes of ROM memory. This is the diagram we are getting. Here port 1 is it is used for interfacing the input output ports, and also it is interfacing with the external peripheral devices. It is used for port 3, also used for input output interfacing. This port 3 consisting of 8 control signals. They are in this 8 control signals, we are using 2 control signals for timers, 2 control signals for counters, and 2 control signals for read and write, and 2 control signals are used for interrupt, and 2 control signals are used for communication. That means serial communication, RxD, TxD pins are used. Okay, this is the block diagram we are achieving. Next, coming to the interfacing of read access memory with the 8051 microcontroller. This is the general diagram for 8051 microcontroller accessing the random access memory. Here we are using 4 ports, and when address enable pin is connected to ground, then only we are access the random access memory. Here port 0 connected to higher order address lines and address lines and data lines, that is A0 to A7 through the latch D0 to D7. When ALE is 0, data lines are accessed. When ALE is equals to 1, then address lines are accessed. This port 2 is connected to higher order address lines, which are ranges from A8 to A15, and also this P2 is connected to input output port lines. And port 3 pins read and write bar are connected to write and output enable pins. Then here port 1 is connected to input output pins and interfacing external peripheral devices. This is the general block diagram for accessing the data access memory, external data memory. Next, we will take the example of designing a microcontroller system using 8051 microcontroller interfacing of external RAM memory of size 16 kilobytes. That means here given memory size of 16 kilobits. Here we are calculating 2 power n is equals to 16k. That means 2 power 14 equals to 16k. Okay, out of 16 address lines, we are using 14 address lines, which are ranges from A0 to A13 address lines are required for interfacing the random access memory. Remaining A14 and A15 are connected to OR gate to the CS pin of the external random access memory. That means when we are using 14 pins only, that is A0 to A13 only, and A14 and A15 pins are connected to 0, then only we can access the random access memory. For this, we will draw the memory mapping and diagram. Okay, for memory mapping, we will find the starting address and ending address for accessing the random access memory. The starting address is 000H, which is in hexadecimal form. We have to find the ending address. Here we are using 2 power n equals to 16k. That means total of 16 address lines are there. Here 2 power 14 equals to 16k. Out of 16 address lines, we are using 14. N equals to 14. Then only A0 to A13 bits are high. From A0 to A13 bits are high. Remaining A14 and A15 bits are connected to 0. Then only we can interface the random access memory of size 16 kilobytes. We can draw the diagram for the 16 kilobytes of random access memory. Here port 0 is consisting of multiplexed address and data lines. Here we can demultiplex the address and data lines through the latch. When ALE is equals to 1, then only address lines are accessed, and when ALE is equals to 0, then only data lines are accessed. That means through the ALE pin and latch, we can access the we can demultiplex the address and data lines which are connected to port 0. Next, port 2. These are higher order lines A8 into A13 bits are connected to port 2. That means we are using n equals to 14. The remaining bits are not used. The remaining bits are A14 to A15 are 0. Then only we can interface the 16 kilobytes of random access memory with the 8051 microcontroller. Okay, next PSEN bar is connected to OE bar, and the remaining port 3 bits are connected to read and write bar control signals of 8051 microcontroller. Then we will achieve the 16k kilobytes of random access memory. Now I explain with the video, that is interfacing of 8051 microcontroller with the 4 kilobytes of ROM and 4 kilobytes of RAM. Okay. We are taking 8051 microcontroller. 8051 microcontroller with 4 kilobytes of program memory and 4 kilobytes of data memory. Here programmer uses the instructions which consisting of read-only memory is 4 kilobytes and random access memory is 4 kilobytes. That means here we are using 4K means 2 power 12 equals to 4K. That is we are using 11 A0 to A11 address lines. That means 12 address lines are used, and this 8051 microcontroller port 0 consisting of a multiplexed address and data lines AD0 to AD7 and latch. Here latch is used for demultiplexing the address and data lines. Address lines are accessed when latch is high. When latch is low, then only data lines are accessed. Here port 0 is connected to AD0 to AD7 and ALE pin. Next port 2 is here port 2 is also connected to higher order address lines. Next one, here we are getting address and data lines. These are connected to address and data lines of the A0 to A7 of the ROM memory and D0 to D7 of the RAM memory, D0 to D7 of the ROM memory and A0 to A7 of the RAM memory are connected to the AD0 to AD7 through the help of latch. We are connected for interfacing, address interfacing. This is the port 0 and higher order address lines. That means we are using A8 to A11 because we are using 4 kilobytes of ROM and RAM. That means A8 to A11 only we are using out of the 16 address lines. Here A8 to A11 are connected to A8 to A11. That means address lines of the read only memory and A8 to A11 of the random access memory. Okay. This is the port 2 and next one, it consisting of decoder. This decoder consisting of 3 inputs and 8 outputs. These 3 inputs are connected to A13, A14, A15 only. Then A12 is connected to ground. It consisting of 3 enable pins G1, G2A, G2B. These G2A, G2B are connected to ground and G1 is connected to A12. When A12 uses the NAND gate, that is when it is 0, then only it is accessed. When A12 is 0, then only it is accessing the 4 kilobytes of read-only memory and random access memory with the 8051 microcontroller. And also it consisting of 8 output lines which are Y0, Y1, Y2 up to Y7. Out of these, 2 pins are used for connecting the control signals of the RAM and ROM. That is Y0 is connected to CS bar and Y1 is connected to CS bar of the random access memory. And also we are using program store enable pin which is connected to output enable pin. Then only we can Through the output enable pin only we can enable, that means we can access the random read-only memory, that is internal ROM memory, internal and external memory, that is program memory. And here write and read bar signals of port 3 are connected to output enable and write pin of the 8051 microcontroller. Okay. This is the diagram for interfacing of 4 kilobytes of read-only memory and random access memory. That means we can access the 8051 microcontroller, 64 kilobytes of random access memory and read-only memory. For many applications, like when the user writes the that means when he writes the complex codes, other than this complex code he is using the high level languages. These high level languages uses the 4 kilobytes. When he uses the beyond that memory, he uses the external RAM memory of size, which is used up to 64 kilobytes of memory. That means here we are using 16 address lines. Okay, out of 64 kilobytes of RAM memory and ROM memory is used for writing the instructions and executing the instructions and storing the instructions. Okay, for higher complexity instructions when he writes the code in high level languages. Okay, thank you. We will see in next section. Okay.